Let's break down this 70-year-old teaching method that, according to ChatGPT, still dominates the $60 billion tutoring industry. But are these locations profitable? Do they make money? Is it a good investment? And is this something that you should pursue? That's exactly what we are going to answer in this video. So come on! See what I did there? If you're new here, my name is Tart Johnson. I am the CEO and founder of Franchise Empire, where we have helped hundreds of people just like you find, vet, and launch proven money-making franchises. So let's talk about the brand first, and we'll dive into some of the numbers because I know that you guys love to hear the numbers. In 1956, Toru Kumon opened the first Kumon Center in his home. I don't know if we would call that opening a center though. He started it in his home. And so he was a high school math teacher, and he developed the Kumon method to help his son, Takeshi, with math, wanting him to excel beyond his grade level and develop a love for learning. Who doesn't want their kid to be smart and to learn? So what's interesting is that the Kumon logo with the thinking face in the O represents the students' engagement in deep thinking and learning as they solve problems independently. Sounds pretty abstract, huh? And in 1974, so almost 20 years later, the first Kumon Center opened in North America. And as of 2024, they have 1,671 units open, which is, guys, that's a pretty staggering number. But it also just shows, part of what's helpful in business is being first to market or having a differentiator to you. I mean, they started out in 1956, so it's no question that they have, 1,600 locations open. Something I always ask myself, I would consider this to be a classic in the education space, right? In franchises. You ever ask yourself, what are going to be the modern day classics of today? There's so much of everything. You consider Friends is a classic, right? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a classic. What are going to be the classics of today, of the 2020s? This is completely unrelated to the video, but I think it's interesting, right? Here is a question for you though, a legitimate question. Let me know what your answer is in the comments below. This is today's trivia, which is, which state did Kumon open their first North American center in? So in the US, ladies and gentlemen, to decipher that, what state did they open their first location in? Take a guess, let me know in the comments below. The winner will receive TBD, stay to the end of the video. In terms of financials, let's talk about that. Their startup cost ranged from $73,000 to $165,000 to get open. That is quite cheap. That's almost and around as cheap as our 5 low-cost franchises that all make $1 million. You can go grab it at franchiseempire.com/low cost. It's a 17-page PDF breaking down 5 specific low-cost franchises that all show that they make $1 million or more. And Kumon is not on that list. You want to know why? Because they don't disclose any earnings, ladies and gentlemen. In their franchise disclosure documents, they do not show any sales information of performance of their franchisees. And I just want to say, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but that's typically not a good sign. If you are in the business of sharing your financial opportunity for people to invest in, imagine you go to buy an investment, right? Like a mutual fund or ETF. You're like, cool, what's been the track record of performance? You're like, yeah, we're not going to tell you. Hold on, what do you mean? Yeah, we're not going to tell you. We won't tell you how much it's done in the past. You'd be like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out, guys. I'm out. So the fact that they don't share any of the financial earnings of their franchisees is a bit disappointing, to be quite honest. But the good news is when you go down below and go grab the 5 low-cost franchises that all make $1 million or more, well, you get to find out some of the franchises that have low-cost startups, but you get to know the numbers. Let's talk about some of their royalties. So the initial enrollment royalty fee, $30 times the number of newly enrolled students every single month, which is pretty interesting. And then there's a monthly royalty during temporary license period, which is $40.50 times the number of full payment students enrolled, and $20.25 times the number of partially exempt or prorated tuition students for each subject franchise. So basically the royalty is not percentage based, it's based on how many people you're actually signing up. Where's Waldo? Can you guys guess what is no longer in the screen at this moment in time? The marketing fee is $300 per month. If you guess that New York was the first place that a Kumon location opened, then you guess right, and your gift and your prize is a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this video, we have done a bunch of other videos breaking down all of the franchises on the Entrepreneur 500 list. You can check out this playlist right here and watch a bunch of them, but make sure before you go, whatever you do, do not hit the like button and do not subscribe to this channel. You are not allowed. I'll see you in the next one.